Hello there, my name is David Kraft and I'm going to be talking today about bipolar disorder. Now I feel that bipolar disorder is overdiagnosed in this country, and a lot of people are being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and they've got nothing of the sort. Bipolar disorder is a very specific disorder which involves two modes. The first mode is deep depression, severe depression, so much so that the person is unable to get out of bed and feels that life is worthless and not worth living. This is a really deep depression where the person loses their sense of humour and is unable to function. So that's the first bout. And then during a calendar year, the person may also experience completely the opposite, mania. But this is not feeling happy, really. The mania is an uncontrollable desire to go out and do crazy things, really. And it always varies. Bipolar disorder is very different for individuals, but it may, for example, involve someone being up for a 3-day period and feeling that they're invincible. Or it may involve someone going on a shopping spree and spending all their money on things that they don't really need, and then it varies. So some individuals experience depression for 1 or 2 weeks at a time, whereas others feel that their mood is swinging like a seesaw from one to another, and they never are able to experience any sort of normal mood, inverted commas normal. And often the sadness comes first, and then it results in the GP or the specialist diagnosing it as depression, and that happens before you experience the manic episode. During the depression, patients feel this overwhelming sense of worthlessness, which is very different from mild depression. And there are all sorts of other features, including loss of concentration and dizziness, feeling of panic, tiredness and lethargy, inability to smile really or joke. That's the key to this, and not being able to sleep or oversleeping, the opposite. Problems making decisions, anxiety, and even agitation and psychomotor retardation. The manic phase of disorder can come on gradually or suddenly, and that depends on the individual. So when I treat bipolar disorder, I am often careful to understand the actual mechanism of the problem. Some people feel that they're invincible during this manic phase, and that's very difficult to treat. So sometimes I treat it in close conjunction with a psychiatrist. And some people make ambitious plans to do crazy things throughout the day, shopping sprees, or they book holidays without really being able to function normally on the holiday and enjoy it. Other features, I mentioned spending lots of money. Other features involve being involved in sexual behaviour with lots of partners, speaking very, very quickly, or going, I mentioned going for a long time without having any sleep. So bipolar disorder is treatable, and I've had a lot of success treating this problem with psychodynamic psychotherapy. And in some cases, I found that you can treat this with psychotherapy alone, but sometimes it's helpful to combine it with medication. I don't prescribe medication. I'm not a big fan of medication generally, but I do know that sometimes with bipolar disorder, true bipolar disorder, some medication is required. However, I will say this, that there's too much medication in this world today, and I've met a huge number of people that have been put into various categories and have been given medication for many years, and it's controlled them and not got to the root cause of the problem to any stretch of imagination. So I will say that it's really, really important to consider actually getting to the root of the problem before prescribing medication. A lot of GPs prescribe medication and psychiatrists because they haven't got the time or inclination or interest to get to the root cause of the problem and actually help the person come to terms with the reason for this behaviour, which is social. I have got that time and expertise, and I would like to be able to help you come to terms with this bipolar disorder or whatever it is by understanding your motivations and needs. My name is David Kraft. I'm a psychotherapist in Harley Street in London. If you are a GP who would like to refer somebody to me, please use the numbers below, or alternatively the email. If you are a client who would like to see me, please, you can either see me in Harley Street or in Enfield, but you can use both the numbers below wherever you'd like to see me, and I can book you straight in for an appointment. Or you can email me, of course. I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for taking this time to look at this short introduction to bipolar disorder. I look forward to speaking with you or answering any questions. Many thanks. Bye-bye.